Hey guys, what's going on? Fuzz here doing another vlog. Normally I'm out and about doing stuff, you know, making content out and about, on location, behind the scenes stuff from jobs that I'm doing. But obviously during lockdown we're not doing too much. So I'm just doing some videos at home and hanging out, doing some stuff. I'm just cooking dinner at the minute and I'm actually putting my new camera, the DJI OSMO Action, through its paces. I'm going to do like a proper review channel, and all the tech people and all the sort of camera nerds and stuff, if you're into that kind of stuff, then that'll be on a different channel, which I'll put the link below. I'm still finalising it. Just trying to basically put content in the right places, because obviously I wear many hats. I'm a photographer, a filmmaker, I use equipment, you know, I do triathlons and all kinds of stuff. So everything's got its little place, just to make it more relevant, because you might be super into technology and like camera gear and stuff like that, but not that interested in triathlons or, you know, training. So that's the reason why. Anyway, here I am just checking out my OSMO Action. Absolutely blown away by the quality of this thing. It's amazing. I'll be doing a full sort of review on that, and hopefully I'll have some creative uses of it in that video, because normally people would be jumping off waterfalls and doing all kinds of cool stuff with it like that, but lockdown happened, so gotta think outside the box. Never ever messed around with rice, but I ordered a big bag of it just to save going out shopping all the time. So I got a massive bag of it, and it's tricky, man. Like, I don't know who else can cook rice well, but it's not easy. I think the trick is to, for me, the trick is to sort of like blast it on a high heat and then get that going, and then before it's like fully cooked, maybe like halfway through, like bring it down, like put it into the sieve, rinse cold water through it, get all that like gloop and stuff off it, and then put it back in slowly, but then keep an eye on it, because like when I first started cooking rice, I know this is like the most interesting video you've probably seen, never, but I'm pretty chuffed. I think I've figured out rice. Like, every time I used to cook it, it used to go gloopy or it would be rock hard. And I think the trick is to, cook it right, but also like rinse it out loads and stuff like that. So tomorrow, what am I doing tomorrow? I got my granddad's funeral tomorrow. Trying to think about it in a positive way, you know. Like I said, he was suffering for a long time with dementia and stuff, and he was a really independent, I'm just gonna put this back up here if I can. The thing about this camera, there we go. Yeah, so like, he was a super independent guy, you know, sea swimming in his 60s and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, he was really independent, and then he got dementia, and it was just horrible to see him deteriorate, you know. So he's no longer with us, but I'm trying to think about it in a positive way, in that, you know, he's not suffering anymore, and yeah, so we're having a funeral for him tomorrow. And I know he would have wanted us to, you know, think about the best bits and not dwell on the negativity and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll feel differently about it in a while. I've never really lost anyone in my family before, and you know, I was really sad about it, but you know, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, there's not much you can do, so let's just celebrate the good bits and remember the fun times that we had together and all that kind of stuff. Then on Friday, I have my operations evaluation for my GVC certificate. So basically, in normal speak, I've got my flight test for my drone license, even though it's not technically a license, it's a permission, but basically I'm doing that. So been preparing for that, been doing my health and safety, doing you know, all that exciting stuff, doing risk assessments, and I called RAF Benson Air Traffic Control today as part of my due diligence as a drone operator flying in the area, to say that I'll be flying within a flight restriction zone that, yeah, basically loads of really kind of boring to a lot of people, but I'm quite into it, you know. So I spoke to an air traffic control tower today in Oxfordshire to check in about the flight test I got with the UAV hub. Quick little message. This isn't sponsored, I'm not paid, I've got no affiliates with them or anything like that, but like, if you want to get a drone and you're into drones and you want to go all that stuff, make sure you do it properly. All you gotta do is go Google drone code, the drone code. It's a little PDF, it's free, it's on there, it's on the CAA website, and it just gives you a breakdown of like what's safe and what's not. And even if you think you know, it's worth just checking in and having a look. And then also register your drone. There's only one drone as far as I'm aware. Check your own information and check out the other channels for drone stuff. This is just for drone people. If you want to fly a drone, register it, £9 a year, do the drone code, and then at least you know that you're not going to be, you know, doing anything silly and putting people at risk. Especially now, actually, because there's you know, a lot of weird air traffic going on. It's not just commercial airliners that use the air, but like police helicopters, and people fly stuff between hospitals and all. You know, it's just check it out, and then you know you're not being a wally. And then, because a lot of people hate on drones. You know what I mean? Since this Heathrow stuff, so drones are technology that are here to stay, and just do it properly, because we don't need any more negativity with drones. They're amazing tools, they save lives, they're doing awesome stuff. So let's just, like, if you've got a drone, do it properly, and there we go, happy days. So we're getting close to this stir fry. Check the rice out. Is it looking a bit gloopy? This is the bit where I always never know. I always get it right on the cusp. I either undercook it or get it too gloopy. So I'm gonna give that a go now. So me and Beck went out for our daily exercise. Normally we keep it to like pretty late in the day and stuff, but today was really hot, and we thought, okay, we'll see what it's like. We live on Barry Island, and it's just obviously a really popular area because it's beautiful. Can't blame people for coming here. And we went out at like 4 o'clock, and it was just rammed like everywhere you went. So we didn't really go far. We just came around, came home, went for a bit of a walk, and then chilled in the garden. And to be fair, it was quite hot for the dog, so it probably worked out well. It was just a little walk. So I'm gonna get this dished up now. I did toy with the idea because I got quite a few friends that are like really awesome chefs, and they know how to cook, and you know, they make desserts and stuff like that. And I did think, how funny would it be if like during lockdown we can't really do much, if I try to do like a cooking, because I'm an alright cook, I'm not amazing, but wouldn't it be funny if I tried to make something quite fancy being directed by some of my friends who are like legit professional award-winning caterers and stuff. So I don't know, I thought that'd be a bit of a laugh, something to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go and check this out. I'll probably put a couple of cutaways at the end of the video. Stay safe, look after yourselves. If you're into all that drone stuff, go and check out some YouTube channels, Mr. MPW, and just check out Mr. MPW on YouTube. Highly recommend it. It's really confusing. There's loads of information all around, but go there. It's a pretty awesome place to go and get all your information. You know, and then wish me luck for tomorrow. I think I haven't really been to too many funerals, so I don't really know how I'm feeling about that. Hopefully, I don't know, just trying to stay positive and think about the best bits, celebrate the best bits. And yeah, I'll check in with you guys later in the week. Take it easy.